And if I take my hand off it, you're going to do something stupid.
You're the one who jumped me. So, the man who tackled me. We had a long conversation in the dark before he let the camera live, and I'll be honest, most of it was him deciding not to kill me. The thing outside left around the time the picture died. He knew it would. He didn't say how.
Sit down! Not near the window side. There!
There's no window down here.
There's a coal chute. Same thing to the long ones. Sid!
He talks like the house has rules and he's read them. Nobody reads that fast.
Here! Faster than me explaining. Don't bend the spine.
So your name is Dale.
Raid!
The neighborhood watch. That's how. Eyes. They're all eyes.
3 kinds. Watchers, the floaters. You saw what the light does. It just looks at you until you're dust. Striders, 6 legs, fast as a car, and they reach into houses. Shallow hiding kills you slow. And there's ones in the water. You splashed through a puddle tonight. I'd bet money.
I did.
Don't!
The houses. The fridges, the lamps, everything's dead. That's them too.
That's the part nobody lives long enough to write down. They hunt tech. Anything with a current. That's why the level's dark, and why I shut your camera off. That thing is a porch light on your chest, screaming.
The static. The flicker in the mirror. It was never the level in my head. It was the camera on my chest.
Now the good part. Pockets. Bags that hold more than they should. This level's lousy with them. Glowing windows. A house lit up with no power feeding. It has a pocket inside. And one of those, in the right market, buys you out of every problem you have.
And the catch.
The catch is written on every corpse between here and the border. The watch guards them. So you do it by the book. 3 people. Thief goes in, lookout reads the street, support holds the way out. Exit picked before the house. Under a mile, everyone out in 8 minutes. No broken doors. You go in like you live there.
You've done this.
Twice. Second time, we were 4 blocks past that playground when the street went white. Marcus was lookout. He was better than good. He was the reason the first run worked. I watched the light take him from a window. Doctrine says don't look. I looked.
The man you saw at the start of this tape. The flashlight, the dust. That was Marcus. Dale says his name like it still answers.
The journal stays with me. Paper doesn't glow. Here's the arrangement. I know where a pocket is. Known for a week. I can't take it alone, and you owe me a camera's worth of trouble.
Why me? You watch me sprint into a puddle and hide shallow.
Because you're alive, which around here passes for qualified. And what's the story with the duck?
He's been with me the whole way. Well, most of it. There was a stretch in the dark where I lost him, but we found each other. He doesn't eat much.
He doesn't eat much. You're all right, stranger. A man who carries a rubber duck through hell and jokes about it still has his head.
He says him. He says him.
But 2's a death sentence. Doctrine says 3. We need a 3rd.
Where do we find a 3rd in an empty neighborhood?
It's never empty. Come on. And that goes dark. Survivors hole up off the main streets. Basements mostly. The smart ones learn what you learned tonight, or they're dust by day 3.
How do you know which houses?
Curtains. Dead houses have open curtains. Nobody left to close them. Movement in a closed one. You knock soft and stand back.
And that one.
That one's got a pocket. And that's why we don't go near it yet. Eyes front.
He says him. First one's in.
Work, you stupid box. I know he came down here just. Work.
Like this. What's the ICA? No that.
Get off. Who? No. No. You're supposed to be dead, you absolute.
Quiet, quiet, both of. The camera. It's been on the hole. You had that thing burning through all of it. You want to know why the light came. This is why.
And I don't care what you jumped into or why. You don't get to do that to a person. I patched your leg. I walked you 9 days of road. I watched you go over that edge and I stood there like, I can't do it again. Do you understand me? I cannot stand somewhere and watch another person I care about get claimed by this place. I can't, Cole. I can't.
Like this. You know that's not.
I know what you told me at the edge. And I know who I carried down the 9th road. I get to pick which one I talk to. Cole.
Cole, suits you better than stranger.
Cole made it further than I ever did.
And you. Whatever this is. The journal, the whispering, the map with the little X. I've been listening for 2 minutes, and I already know it's a heist. He's barely a week out of a hospital bed. Find someone else.
There is no one else. That's rather the point. Glowing window, 2 blocks east. Exits the car wash on Miller. Under a mile, flat run. 3 rolls. I take support and hold the way out. Thief goes in. Lookout reads the street.
You said 8 minutes.
8 minutes, door to exit, or we leave whoever's slow.
If I say no, you do it anyway. With him. Alone. Then I'm the lookout. Someone has to keep you alive. Cole.
Welcome to the operation. First rule. This stays off this time.